The Thunderpole T-3000 returns to mobile duties.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is take 2 of this. The Thunderpole T-3000 has returned to mobile duties. In take 1, which didn't work, the video file was corrupted for some reason, I'd recorded me disconnecting the T800, reconnecting this via an SWR meter, checking the SWR and a few other things. So I'm going to have to redo all of the SWR checks, but this is now in the car as the mobile radio, as you can see here. It is about 10 to 4 on a Tuesday afternoon, which means I will be heading to work like imminently. So this is the radio now. It's on channel 19 with the auto squelch enabled. The extension speaker's also been removed. The volume's not exactly loud enough, so I can't hear anything if it does come through. So that's now ready to go, and hopefully that will work out well. So hopefully take 2, which this is, will actually come out, unlike take 1, which for whatever reason came out as a corrupt file. So I will add more as I go along. So I'll catch you in the next part. Okay, I've remembered to actually turn off the focus lock this time, so should be able to do the SWR checks. This is what I did in the original video, which didn't work properly. So I've got the SWR meter down here. I've already calibrated it. Not sure if it's going to focus on that, even though the autofocus is on. There we go. So I've already calibrated that and already checked it. We're on UK channel 20. So let's see what happens here. The car is running and the battery voltage is showing 14.4 volts. This car has a smart alternator. Again, I'm not using the microphone I normally use, just using the one built into the phone, so the audio might be a bit lower than normal. But we'll see how it turns out. So let's see where the SWR is on UK channel 20. So okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so I'll pause the video and we'll see where it is on channel 40. Okay, so we're on UK channel 40. The power wire's in the way, it's a bit annoying. There's the SWR meter again, slightly blurry, but even though I've got the autofocus on, it's still not really focusing where I want it to. So let's see where we are on channel 40. Again, not too bad. So I'll pause the video again and we'll see where it is on channel 1 of the UK channels. Okay, so we're now on UK channel 1. Let's tip that up so you can see that. There we go. And let's key up again. Get my words out there. Okay, so we're okay on the UK channels. So I'm going to pause the video again and I'm going to switch this over to the EU channel. So let's take that off so I'm not transmitting onto channel 1 and causing interference to other people, because I really don't want to be doing that. So let's go for channel 1 on the EU band. Okay, channel 1 EU. I'll just bring up that to there so you can see that is actually the EU band. I just put my finger in the way of the lens. I really don't want to be doing that. Still not getting focus even though autofocus is switched on. I don't know what's going on with that, so we'll sort that out later, I think. I'm using my Oppo A72 mobile phone at the moment. So we're on EU channel 1. I've already done all the calibrations and things off camera. I've got a video on how to do this back and make another one later, just as a refresher or reminder to anyone who may not have seen that video. Okay, so let's see where we are on EU channel 1. I'm going to say the needle barely moves there. That's actually pretty good. Still at 14.4 volts. That don't want to transmit when there's cars going past. That was a taxi operated by a company called Star Cars. So their radios are actually taxi band, so shouldn't cause that much interference, but it might swamp the front end of the radio. I don't know. It depends on what band they're operating on. It depends on how clean the output of this T-3000 is, which I suspect is very clean. I don't believe it's not clean. I'd have to put it onto a spectrum analyzer to check that. So I'm going to check on EU channel 20. So I've changed channel to that now, as you can see there. And I'm just going to pause the video while I do that, because I've only got one hand as a van just gone past, which is really no help, and there's another car coming. So I'll pause the video whilst I get everything set up there. Okay, so I've changed the channel, as you noticed there. Let's see what the SWR is doing. Well, actually, once this taxi's gone past again. It's just come past, I think, after picking up or dropping off a fare. So let's see. There's nothing else. That's channel 20 EU. Needle is barely moving. That's pretty good. Don't think this aerial needs any adjustment at all. It's a good thing I'm checking this, because a few weeks ago I took a trip to the Metro Centre in Gateshead, and I managed to knock the mag mount off the roof of the car by going under a height restriction. It was a bit more rigid than I was expecting it to be on the entrance to the Yellow Mall car park. Yeah, so anyways, we're on channel 40 now. I'll just set that up and see how we're looking there. Okay, so I'll just show you what channel we're on, just to confirm. It's a little bit out of focus, because I'm having to use my hands here to do this. Let's try that again. There we go. We are on EU 40, as you can see. Come back down to the meter. Transmit. Would you look at that? The aerial in question, the antenna, it's essentially transmitting, is a Stereo High Power 4000, I believe. I can't remember what type of antenna I've got. It was on my iGo before. This has got a bigger roof and a bit more metal, so yeah, much more metal on the roof of this Sandero, which is a lovely car. So plenty of room, and yeah, so let's bring up to show the radio again. Yeah, that's the radio there, and I'm going to try and untangle all that wiring. So that's working fine. I'm just going to shut the engine back down, because I don't need that running right now. And let's just turn everything off there. There we go. And I'll sort all that out. And there's a little bit of an extra thing for you. I'm going to record the end of this video with a radio in the house receiving the transmissions from this. So you'll hear me in that next bit.
Right, so that's the Thunderpole T-3000 now back in the car. I'm actually talking on it into the handheld radio you can see here. Handheld is an Intec H520 Plus. It's got a longer than normal antenna on it. I only put that on because I thought it might help improve reception in the house, but to be honest, the short one would have been fine. So there's just a bit of a show and tell really, that showing that I've just swapped the radio over again. Nothing informative. You did see me with the SWR meter there, checking the antenna, make sure it was fine. Obviously, that's something you would do when you first install a CB radio into a vehicle, or even in your house anyway. The SWR can be affected by metallic objects and other things in the surroundings, so just bear that in mind. So, I do have a video on that somewhere on the channel, but if not, then I can always make one, because it's always good to make videos like that on that subject for beginners. So, semi brief for now, as I say, on amateur radio. I won't give my call sign on here, because I'm actually talking on a live CB, or you can address me as the Red Squirrel on the CB, or if it's like DX during the sporadic key season, 26 Charlie Tango 730. I use that on PMR 446 for DX